Many people dream of achieving success overnight. They wish to wake up wealthy, happy, and fulfilled in love, but life doesn't operate that way. You can't plant a seed today and expect a full-grown tree tomorrow. Growth requires patience, effort, and consistent nurturing. The same principle applies to your ambitions. Great achievements take time. One of the biggest reasons people fail is because they give up too soon. When results don't appear as quickly as they hoped, frustration sets in. They start believing their efforts are pointless and eventually walk away. But just because progress isn't immediately visible doesn't mean it's not happening. Some of the most profound transformations occur beneath the surface before they manifest in reality. Consider the individuals you look up to, the ones who have built something meaningful. None of them reached success instantly. They endured years of hard work, struggle, and sacrifice. They invested hours when no one was watching and persisted even when it seemed like nothing was paying off. Because they remained committed, they attained levels of success that most people never reach. Winners in life are those who refuse to quit. They don't get discouraged by the time success takes. They don't seek shortcuts or compare their progress to others. Instead, they focus on their own journey, pace, and growth. The world is full of people who abandon their dreams too soon, often on the verge of a breakthrough, simply because success didn't come fast enough. What many fail to understand is that success isn't about speed, it's about endurance. The real question is, how long are you willing to persist when there's no applause, validation, or visible progress? You must stop expecting success to align with your personal timeline. Life unfolds on its own schedule. The career you desire, the fulfilling relationships you seek, these things don't materialize simply because you want them. They arrive when you've put in the necessary work and proven you're capable of handling them. If success were easy, everyone would have it. If it were instant, it wouldn't hold value. The very fact that success requires time and patience makes it worthwhile. So, don't give up just because it's taking longer than you expected. Keep planting the seeds, keep putting in the effort, and trust that everything will come together when the time is right. Rushing through life often leads to disappointment. A cake taken out of the oven too early won't be fully baked. Love that's rushed falls apart. Success achieved too quickly can crumble under pressure. The things that truly last, businesses, careers, relationships, require careful cultivation and dedication over time. Most people don't fail due to a lack of talent or intelligence. They fail because they lack patience. They crave immediate results, but are unwilling to endure the waiting period, the struggles, and the process of refinement. But success isn't something that can be fast-tracked. You cannot microwave success or shortcut something that's meant to be a long-term journey. Strong foundations, whether in business, relationships, or personal development, take time to construct. If you don't build it properly, it won't stand the test of time. People often rush into things, then wonder why they fall apart. They want love, but don't take the time to truly understand their partner. They want money, but fail to learn how to manage it. They want success, but lack the discipline to sustain it. What separates those who achieve their dreams from those who don't is patience. The ability to remain committed even when nothing appears to be working. Just because progress isn't visible doesn't mean it isn't happening. Every effort you make today is an investment in tomorrow's success. When you rush, you make mistakes. You overlook crucial details. You take shortcuts that ultimately set you back. You become so fixated on reaching the finish line that you compromise the integrity of your journey. But if you take your time and do things correctly, you won't have to start over later. Think about anything that truly lasts. Strong marriages, successful businesses, legacies that endure. None of these things happen overnight. They require careful planning, effort, and years of dedication. If you want something to last, you must be willing to invest the necessary time. You have to accept setbacks, slow progress, and moments of frustration because, in the end, what's truly meant for you will come. but only when you are patient enough to allow it to unfold naturally. Every successful person has a story filled with obstacles and setbacks. Nobody reaches the top without climbing. Every challenge, every delay, every struggle is not a punishment, it's preparation. You are being shaped for something greater than you can currently see. Many people misinterpret struggles as a sign to stop. They assume that if something is difficult, it's not meant for them. But that's a flawed mindset. Struggle is the test. Struggle is what builds resilience. Struggle is what separates those who truly want something from those who only kind of want it. When faced with adversity, you have two choices. You can let it break you, or you can let it build you. Every hardship, every challenge, every delay is teaching you something, refining you, and strengthening you. Success isn't about avoiding struggle. It's about learning how to navigate and thrive through it. Obstacles are part of the process. The pain you endure is part of the journey. Even the moments when you feel like giving up are necessary because they test your commitment. Most people quit too soon because they mistake struggle for failure. But in reality, struggle is proof that growth is happening. If you weren't meant for more, life wouldn't challenge you the way it does. If you weren't destined for something greater, you wouldn't face these tests. Every person who has ever achieved something remarkable has endured seasons of difficulty, but they kept going. They trusted the process and, in doing so, reached levels they never imagined possible. One of the biggest mistakes you can make is comparing your journey to someone else's. Social media has created a false sense of urgency. You see people buying homes, getting married, traveling the world, and suddenly you feel like you're behind. But what you don't see is the struggle behind their success. You don't see the sacrifices they made, the late nights they endured, or the failures they overcame. Comparison is a thief of joy. It distracts you from your path and makes you doubt your progress. Your journey is unique. Your timing is different. What's meant for you will arrive, but not just because you're impatient. It will come when you are truly prepared for it. Some of the people you envy wish they could go back and do things differently. Some rushed into success and are now struggling to maintain what they built too quickly. Success has no deadline. There's no rule that says you must achieve certain milestones by a specific age. Some people find success at 25, others at 50. Some find love early while others find it later in life. The only thing that matters is staying true to your own path. Most people don't fail because they lack capability. They fail because they let impatience discourage them. They were right on track but convinced themselves they were behind. Your journey is unfolding exactly as it should. Your struggles, lessons, and victories are all happening in the right sequence. Stop looking at others and trust your own timing. Every delay has a purpose. What feels like rejection is often redirection. When something doesn't happen on your timeline, it doesn't mean it won't happen at all. It just means it's not time yet. Sometimes the things you want most aren't ready for you yet, or you're not ready for them. Looking back, you'll realize that the delays made sense. The disappointments protected you. The missed opportunities led you to something better. But in the moment, patience is difficult. The waiting period feels endless. But trust that every setback is shaping you for what's ahead. Hard work does pay off, but not always on your schedule. Success isn't about how fast you get there. It's about how long you're willing to stay in the game. If you remain patient, consistent, and dedicated, one day you'll look back and see that everything you endured was preparing you for the success you always dreamed of.